Hey everyone, I'm hitting a Goodwill, not because I'm shopping for resale, but because I have an appointment and I forgot to bring a dress shirt. And this place with the glorious sunset has the biggest parking lot of any Goodwill I've ever seen. So I just picked this place randomly. I, of course, am going to look at resale stuff, including this groovy 70s couch, which I have no room to take and no need to own. How much is this? $59.99? Yes, it's got the striped velour. I seem to remember my friend's grandparents having something very similar, and looky there. This is a Bins Goodwill. That's why it's so huge. I have only been to a Bins once before, and I found it very intimidating because they rolled the stuff out and everybody dove into it. I don't have gloves with me. That shirt could be passable. It seems a little dingy, though. And I don't know how well they clean anything before they throw it out. I assume they just throw it out the way it comes to them, especially looking at the presentation here. But wow, I should be able to find something, and hopefully my motel has an iron, and who knows what else there'll be, though. I will definitely buy resale stuff if I see it, like this Afghan here is a possibility. I don't mind those colors. Yeah, I think I might come back for that one. But I've got to find my shirt first, so let's keep questing forward. Let's see what's in here. We've got jeans. I don't see any designer apparel or accessories. It seems like a very random assortment of stuff, but I guess that's why it's selling by the pound. Definitely not about presentation. They just sort of dump the bin and leave the bin there. I guess it's for sale too. Lots of electronics, another empty bin. Ooh, my, this guy's had a hard life. That was worth something once upon a time, though. Boy, people are really, really into this, though, you can tell. And I'm sure there are great bargains to be had, especially on recent stuff for resale. But wow, you would have to go elbow deep in this stuff to get to it. And there's even furniture in here. This is just a crazy, crazy thing to me. I have to say, for me, this is like training wheels. It's a new experience. I'm seeing what I'm going to have to do to be really prepared to shop the bins in the future. And at some point I will. We'll make a point of it, actually, in some future video where we come in intentionally. But I was not expecting this. Retha Scott did a nice job on her painting, and the frame looks like it's old, probably. That would be cute for the price. I suppose since a lot of this is sold by weight, it pays not to buy the big heavy things, which is why there's a lot of them sitting on top. The fasteners cabinet seems to be missing its drawers, but who knows, they could be down at the bottom of this bin. I just did not come prepared to dive that deeply. More electronics. It seems like this could be unsafe and unhygienic. At the same time, if you're a general reseller, it seems like you could find stuff to buy here. Now, the sheathing is off of this, but that's an expensive tool belt, really, and I'm sure it'll sell for a few dollars. Keep calm and carry on. That's what I'm going to do while I look for the dress shirt of my dreams, or at least something that's passable for one meeting. Okay, these vinyl records, it's amazing they survived, but they are up on the top. And oh, Bobby Rydell, he was in Bye Bye Birdie in the early 60s. And he did a lot of covers of things that were famous by other people, but he continued to tour until last year when he died. That looks like a compilation. Oh, Sean Cassidy. Every girl in junior high school was in love with him for 10 seconds. His older brother was David Cassidy, Keith Partridge on the Partridge Family. There's Sha Na Na. Compilation Heavy Hits album. These look like things that K-Tel and those other TV record compilation outfits would sell, so none of these are going to be worth a whole lot. Vic Damone. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything that I think is going to be worth a lot of money, but it's nice to know that some of this stuff can survive. Do it now. Yes, do it now. I got to get back to looking for that shirt. I'm getting distracted by other things that are more fun. Ooh, a Pac-Man album, too. Amazing that these albums are surviving on top of this huge pile. I should send this to my former rock and roll bandmate and irritate him with I Believe in Miracles. Discomania. Fabian. Wow. They have all sorts of one or two, or in this case, 16 hit wonders. I don't think Fabian really did have 16 famous hits, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, that poor dog is trapped in a bin. That is really disturbing looking somehow to me. This place is funny. And I have to say, I'm not showing the other people, but they are digging through this as if it is the gold rush. And they're probably right. I'm sure that there are people, I know there are because I watch other YouTube channels where they make a great living going through all of this stuff and picking out the bargains. But boy, you really have to be dedicated. Like this guy over here who has got a whole cart full already. In this bin, I see one of those combination locks that you put on a front door. I've been thinking I might need one of these, but I don't know how I would wire it up without the instructions. There's an old thermos. You know, you just wonder what's going to happen to all of this stuff. Leif Garrett, if he doesn't sell here, is there any hope for him for the future? Okay, let's get back to looking for that shirt. And boy, there's sure enough choices. I mean, so much excess. It is really amazing. What happens to all this stuff? Does it go to a landfill? I think I'm going to need to shop in this part of the store. I think I have a better chance of finding what I need. And wow, there's just volumes of stuff in here. It's amazing. Lots of pants, but I'm so long and narrow that I never find pants my size in thrift stores. Oh boy, purple. I kind of like that. I think I might be able to live with this one if it fits. Calvin Klein is tailored for skinny guys like me, so that helps. Well, Calvin was too small, but this looks like something I could wear, and it looks like it's my size. Yeah? Well, we achieved shirtdom, so now I have a few minutes before they close to look for housewares I could sell for resale if there's anything vintage. I like these cocktail shakers. These were the ones that were made to have a strainer, so they never had a lid. They were part of a set originally. There's two of them, and because they have the recipes on them, I suppose they're inexpensive enough. I'll go ahead and probably pick these up, even though they're fairly common from the 50s. I always look at lamps, crazy or otherwise, because I sell a lot in the real world, so I'm not as concerned about the shipping, but I didn't see anything really fun there. Prints and frames all look like newer stuff, and wow, lots of it. I think that's a Rugrat figure. I see the Precious Moments there, but they're not good sellers. There are just too many of those in the world. Let's see what's up here. I like that box with the comedy and tragedy mask. The rectangular paper mark is Japanese from the 60s, and yeah, $2.99. I think that's interesting enough. I think I'll get that. Well, that was really fun. I met a nice viewer who just started following me, and that's great. She found out about me because of watching The Niche Lady, and she's really getting into the vintage, and I'm very excited to be helping her out. It's wonderful. I am George the Antique Nomad. Check me out on the social media links you see in the description below, and we'll do more thrifting, junking, vintage huntings. Bye for now.